Hey, what's up? It's Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about what is in my camera bag. Hey, thanks for watching and checking out this video. I just want to say real quick, if you could just subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, that would be amazing. But today we are going to be talking about what is in my actual camera bag. It's a video I've seen a lot of other filmmakers, YouTubers, and photographers make. And I don't have any new photos to really share. They're actually being developed. Some on a new camera, new camera I found in my closet, a Rycor or Ryka, whatever you say it, 500, a really old rangefinder camera from the 50s I found and shot some Fujifilm 400H through, getting that developed. And then I also refound my Olympus XA and I shot some Kodak 200 gold with that, and that's also getting developed. So I figured, since I don't have any new film or photos or anything like that to go over right now for this video, and I wanted to make something, let's talk about what's actually in my camera bag, which has a lot of my digital camera gear in it, as well as some other cool things I just have in there for any sort of photography exploits or photo shoots that I may need. So we're going to talk about that. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the bag. It's made by a company called Hex. H-E-X. They make incredible bags. I actually have 3 bags from them. My camera bag, a sling bag for taking a camera out, just like one camera, one lens. And then also another like bigger bag I use for like overnight trips or stuff like that. That doesn't really have anything to do with photography. So first we're going to go over the bag, then we'll go over the contents of the bag, and then just kind of like a wrap up on what that's about. So let's get to the bag. All right, so we have my bag here. Like I said, it is a Hex bag. It's one of a couple of Hex bags I have, but this is the one I use for my photography gear and things along those lines. So let's open up this bag and show a couple of things. There's a couple of front pockets on the front that we're going to talk about first. This main pocket and then this pocket up here. So let's just get into it. This first one just has one little thing in it. It's this little frame finder. Basically what this is this helps you set up shots with your camera. Basically, if you hold it close to your eye, you can see sort of like landscape, and then if you hold it further out, you can get kind of like what a photo will look like for a portrait of someone. So you can hold this close to them and kind of get that whole scene set up so you don't have to waste so much time composing and setting up a scene. It's just right here for you. We have a front pocket that has nothing in it right now. Then we have a flask. I actually got this from a friend of mine when we were traveling together in Iceland. Got some incredible photos from Iceland, some with the drone and then some with just my camera. But this was a gift that she gave to us to celebrate our trip together. It's a flask that I use sometimes and have a little whiskey in it. Next is a little Manfrotto tripod. I travel with this and use this mostly for my iPhone, but you can use it on a DSLR and you know, even film camera. It's good to have just because it's not huge, it's not bulky, it's easy to travel around with, and it's just good to have set up for shots, set up for, you know, establishing shots or just time lapses or anything like that. You can use it with your phone or a regular camera. This thing is just great to have. Next is this little LED bracelet that I use a lot of times to light up a scene or do special lighting effects for videos or for portraits. It's great. It charges with a USB Type-C kind of charger. It's made by a company called Spiffy. I highly recommend it. I use it all the time to make some creative portraits. And then sometimes just to do like, you know, lighting effects for videos like these or just anything like that. But the cool thing is it's a snap bracelet as well. So when you're not using it, you can have it close by, you can have it lit up so you can take photos with your iPhone, or it's just good to have even maybe when you're doing running at night. Sometimes I do that and I have this on just so people can see me. But I think they're about 40 bucks for one of these. Spiffy, you can find them on Instagram and online. They make these, they're incredible. I found them at the photo show at the Javits Center this past summer. Next is a little booklet I have. Basically this booklet is good for writing down ideas, writing down notes in the field like ISO, apertures, things you might just want to write down to talk about later or come back to. It's always good to have a little notebook in here just so you can write down ideas, you know, for your camera, for your settings, just some place to have this all down just so you can write it. And then for that, gotta have a tiny little baby pencil, and then I just have the charger for my Canon G7X. It's a little tiny point and shoot camera that never works and is always dead. So I have this with me so I can actually charge it in the car. You do it through any sort of like old cigarette lighter charger and it works just perfect. So that's the front one. And then this down here, this is actually for a laptop. So in here, I put my laptop, and if I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro, it fits absolutely fine in here. It's super soft on the inside, so it's not going to scratch it up. It's really good to have. I keep it in there most of the times. Fits perfectly, and it's good to have. Up here, I actually have this little guy. This little thing is a tile Bluetooth indicator. Basically what these are is if you lose something, you can actually find where it is by the corresponding tile app. And I haven't had to use it yet for my bag, but I can see where it is at all times. And if I can't find it, this will help me find it. It also plays a noise, and I keep that right up here at all times. It never leaves that little pocket right there. So if we flip the bag on over, we have the zipper on the back. So the thing I like about having this zipper on the back is the fact that no one can come up and sneak up behind you when you're traveling or when you're just doing something and quietly unzip your bag and take stuff out of it. To get into this bag, it literally has to be off of me. So if it's not on me, no one's getting in this bag. So in the front here, you have my Canon 70 to 200 millimeter lens. This is the lens that I actually use for that social distancing photo to talk about how to take photos safely during these social distancing times. I actually have the EOS R adapter on here because this is an EF lens, so I need this adapter to make it work perfectly and stay on my EOS R camera so I can use it properly. I love this lens. I'm going to be using it soon with my friend Jose. We're going to be taking some photos at a safe distance, and I'll be able to get those really good portrait photos with this lens. So I love this lens. Next, of course, because I've been doing a lot of film photography, I just have a couple of empty boxes of film that I use. So there's that Kodak 200 gold and then the Pro 400H by Fujifilm. These are two films I've been trying out. They're new. I mean, they're not new, but they're new to me and I've never tried them out. I usually shoot with Kodak Portra 400, so these are fun. Here is my portrait lens. It is Canon's RF 50mm 1.2, so you get that super shallow depth of field, kind of bokeh looking sort of feel when you have this lens on. It's beautiful. It comes with this nice securely attached lens hood. I absolutely love this lens. I get some incredible portrait photos out of this. Next is my Canon grip for my EOS R. This is something that most photographers out there have. You just attach it to the bottom and it gives you two batteries charging your camera at once, so you don't have to worry about changing batteries a lot during shoots. This gives you that support. It also lets you grip it better for portrait, and it also has a button up top for taking those portrait modes when you have the camera up like this. It just screws on and attaches. And actually the great thing about this is it has a little attachment for you right here and right here for the little nubs and the door that actually comes off the EOS R. So this is something I use. This goes on my camera immediately when I take it out of my bag. Next is my favorite little drone that I have. It is the DJI Mavic Mini. And this thing is super duper tiny, but it takes amazing photos and amazing videos. A lot of the drone photos and videos that I've shown on this channel have come from this little guy. And the great thing about it is it just fits into a bag. It comes with a remote control so you can control it with your phone, and it just slides perfectly into the bag. I mean, you can't ask for more. Like, to have a drone that big fit in your bag with you at all times is just incredible and mind-blowing. And to have that now is just the photos and videos you get. I love that thing. So that's it. That's my bag. That's everything I usually have in there. It's really everything I ever need for any sort of photo shoot, photo adventure, something where I really want to take all my digital camera gear with me to have. and then also just some film stuff in there, and just some knickknacks I really enjoy using. Especially those filters, especially that ND filter, that has come in handy a lot, especially for photo shoots or video shoots that I do in bright sunlight, where I want to have that background, like I said, blown out. I'm sorry, not blown out, but bokeh out. But I don't have it's too bright out for something like that. So I put that ND filter on there. And then just those little LED lights. Those LED lights are amazing. I use them all the time for fun, colorful portraits. Again, the camera bag is made by Hex. Most of the camera gear in there is my Canon camera gear. And then the other knickknacks, anything in there that I think is great, I'll put in the link below. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, follow me on Instagram, and I'll talk to you later.